Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about memory sector again. So as you know, if you check out my previous video, like 5 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 weeks ago, I've been talking about memory again and again. I really bullish memory. So in this video, I'm going to talk this sector again. So because Micron yesterday, they posted the latest earning call. That's really crazy. Because a memory company, they post about like around 85% gross margins. That's really crazy, and I think the memory company are not supposed to be able to do that. But right now, the number here is like talking about, wow, this time is really different, and I think the main thing is AI actually rebuilt all of the memory company, and I'm going to talk about, so I'm going to talk about the earning call of that, and I'm going to using Micron as the window into the whole and into the entire memory sector. And so this is not a stock pick, it's more like the sector review. Okay, so let's begin. So firstly, let's talk about the crazy Micron earning call. Their quarter revenue is around $41.5 billion. That's really crazy because compared 1 year ago, the same quarter they just reached 9.3 billion. So that's roughly 4.5x, right? And secondly, the crazy gross margin is more like a software company margin. That's 84.9%. That's the new record for the company. And after that, the shocking part is like the guy is $50 billion next quarter. And recently the Wall Street, their consensus is more about 43 billion. Yeah, so that's accelerating, no slowing here. Lastly, it's more like the 100 billion of contracted revenue across 16 agreements, which means that multi-years log in. So we can say that the most cyclical business in the tech prints like a monopoly, right? So that's like the demand debate is over. So if the demand is settled, right, we all know that, okay, every company they need memory right now. So what is the real actual question we have to ask? Like, what is the real question? So I think we can cross out to like two questions on screen here. One is like, is the AI memory demand real? Is it real? For sure. It's settled. Obviously, yes. The second thing is, okay, there are like SanDisk, like Micron, like SK Hynix, this kind of memory company, their stock price have surged so much. So right now, it must be the topping. But my answer is like, I don't think so. I think we just started, right? So the only question worth our time is like, where in memory sector is the profit thickness and the stickiness? So that's the question I'm going to ask, and after that, then I'm going to talk about the AI inference. So I think that is the biggest reason why I think we just get started, because most people, they think AI inference, they just change the GPU, but it is something really bigger. The AI inference, the AI agent, and we use every single day. It rebuilt the whole memory hierarchy into like a temperature tiers. So I think it should like this one. So let's walk the diagram, like walk this picture from top to bottom. The hottest one or the fattest one, that is HBM. I have talked a lot about HBM. I think that is the hottest part because it's really close to the GPU. So you have to have some cool design with NVIDIA those GPU company, that because the HBM you have to storage the models, weights, and the compute. And secondly, that's the DRAM. So that the DRAM is more like a main memory for the agentic, for the stateful work. Let's assume that you are using clock code, you are using codecs every single day, and whenever the agent finish a task or doing something, they have to storage the context. Like they have to read your document, right? They have to read your coding file and stuff like that. And no matter what, they have to storage. They have to find a way. They have to find a place to store it, and that is DRAM. And you have to make sure that it's really fast. So that is DRAM. And after that, the bottom thing is the NAND SSD. So the KV cache, because of the architecture of the transformer, because the architecture of the large language model, you need KV cache. So the KV cache offload the sandboxes, the vector stores. This file, you have to storage them. They are enormous. So you have to store them in the NAND SSD. So overall, what I mean here is like they aren't just three independent cycle. They are like three tiers of just one super cycle. The AI inference build out, the AI agent build out, the AI agent breakout, the memory breakout. So that is why we can see that the whole memory sector, their stock price are really crazy. That's the thing. So, which brings me back to the question I posed. Is this a top? Yeah, my answer is no. It's not a top. So we can think that in the old memory cycle, where is the demand? So the demand is from just one thing, the PCs, just from the phones, just from the servers. So when they filled, the cycle rode, right? But this time the demand is like a stack. So the first lag is like the chaining, right? You got a memory for you guys for the training of large language model, and the second thing is inference. You need inference, you need DRAM, you need NAND for AI agents inference, because they have to store the context, because they have to store their memory, and after that, that's the agents part, right? The stateful, right? And the next lag, that's the new thing, is like the physical AI, the humanoid robotics. We haven't seen that. So from Micron CEO, he said that one single humanoid robotics can carry about 10x the memory of a car. So the robotics can be a 20-year growth vector, and it hasn't even started, right? That is the craziest thing. That's the reason why I think we just get started. So each lab, they reset the floor higher before the last one fade. And that is not a cycle topping, it's closer to a regime change. So another thing is each quarter we can see that from Micron's earning call, we can see that each quarter they make more revenue, they make more money, right? I don't think that's the cycle. That's a new thing, right? So and after that, we still keep to saying this part is like which part, like which part make the most money, because we would like to focus more on that part. So the first one is the NAND and SSD we have talked before. So yeah, the profit is real right now, because you need them. But I think their price can be day to day on the shortage, because of one thing, that is Chinese memory company, the YMTC. Yeah, I think they can be a challenger in the NAND and SSD. So it can be a factor. And the second one is DRAM. So I think they're still strong, but I still believe that the HBM crossed the wafers. So the HBM that's the thickest and the thickness part of the three layers, because as I said before, they have to cool the side with the GPU. They are the closest thing to the GPU. They are the thing to storage the weight or the parameter of the large language model, the most important thing. So everyone in the stack is well right now, because yeah, there's a boost, there's a shortage everywhere, but the difference is we have to know which one we have to focus the most, right? And after that, we had to say that a NAND is priced by the night and the HBM is lead for years. We can see some stack here. So right now, from the Micron's earning call, we can clearly say that the 100 billion of contracted demand across 16 agreements. That's the long multi-year agreement, filling only half to 2/3 of HBM demand, and over 1 billion of HBM4 already shipped. And HBM is climbing toward a custom logic-based die on a leading edge foundry, pooling foundry, and package value in. So it looks like a commodity every quarter, right? So where could I be wrong? So I'm going to talk some risks. Yeah, because keep honest, we have to talk about some risks. The first one is we have to focus, like we have talked about, like the inference, the AI agent, and whatever, the large language model. The only thing we have to focus on just one thing is like the revenue of Anthropics and OpenAI. And I have talked this point like couple months ago, and I have talked about a lot of this part, because if the Anthropic and OpenAI cannot make money, so the AI capacity could slow down, and less company would like to buy this kind of HBM or NAND or whatever. So I think that's the very first point. And after that, it's more like some financial problem, or will the NAND, like the new technology, the HBF, or will they have do they have an impact on the HBM? But anyway, I'm still positive of this part. So overall, I think my take here is we should focus on the most important part is HBM, right? But right now here is no matter NAND, DRAM, SSD, they're all printing in a very shortage this back. But please, you have to focus on which part can make the most money, which part's profit is thickness. So that's it. That's today's video. If you like today's video, please subscribe and like. And I'm welcome any question you drop on my comments. And thank you. See you in next video.